Welcome to my YouTube channel Shankhanath. Today we are going to speak on a very interesting subject, that is augmented soldier. Is it ethically correct or not? It is said that all scientific experiment and advancement is for betterment of humanity. It is partly true, but then it finds its way to military use. And the results we all know. Our experience in the case of World War I and II and use of nuclear energy is not at all different and not encouraging too. Development of new technology has always had a dramatic impact on all the wars, inclusive of World War I and II, and on its effects also. Innovations in number of fields like chemistry, ballistic, metallurgy and engineering changed the face of the conflict in World War I and II. Chemical warfare was another frightening, yes, definitely a frightening development that employed the new technology, the effect of which was horrific, causing physical and psychological sufferings to human beings. Effects of biological weapons are devastating and widespread also, and can be termed definitely as inhuman. Nuclear weapons have power to destroy the whole world. Luckily, it has been used as of now for deterrence only. The development of war equipment and the contribution of technology to it is an important aspect. Technology has been the primary source of military innovation, and it drives the changes in the entire warfare as it is. And the effect is more than any other factor. Latest example can be that of drones. In the Azerbaijan and Armenia war, drones plays a very important role and almost won the war for Azerbaijan. And now we are looking at the most devastating of all, that is augmented soldiers. Of course, the ethic part is also involved in this, so it needs to be discussed. A French military ethic committee has given the country armed forces the go-ahead to begin research on developing augmented soldier for improved battlefield performance. A research on implant is underway that could improve the cerebral capacity of a soldier. And what will happen? This is going to assist soldiers in distinguishing enemies from allies. It may have application in medical treatment also, that is what has been said. That is prosthetics, implant and perspective and psychological capabilities. And it is said that this could allow to locate and track or connect with weapon systems and other soldiers. Other inventions in which medical treatment is involved is to prevent pain, stress, fatigue and substance that would improve mental resilience. If a soldier is taken as a prisoner, this may improve his physical capacity and resistance and stress also. Sounds familiar, isn't it? Are we making a soldier a robot now? Yes, very close to a robot. Now, the reasons put forward for enabling research is that if not done now, the French armed forces will be at a disadvantage, they say, to other countries like US and China. Yes, partly true. But all arms race start like this only. A country does some advancement and the competition starts. We have seen this during the arms race in Cold War and thereafter also. Operational superiority of armed forces in a challenging strategic context is the need of the hour. That is what these countries say, and that is how they say this augmented soldier is required now. The advancement has to be done respecting the rules governing the military, humanitarian and fundamental values of society. Yes, we all agree, and the French government also agrees. So, it says it is forbidden that any modification that would affect a soldier's ability to manage the use of force or affect their serve of humanity. This French is saying, and let us know that France is a democratic country, but a democratic country saying so is possible. But how about country like China? Will they stay within the red lines which have been drawn? I don't think it is likely, and there where the problem starts. The French government further states that genetic alteration and anything that could jeopardize the soldier integration to society or return to the civilian life will not be done. The French defense minister in a statement said that French armed forces would not allow, she said, they won't allow invasive transformation technique that cross bodily barriers. Now, this is a very important aspect. They have decided that these techniques will not cross bodily barriers, such as chip implants. That means no chips will be implanted within a soldier's body. That is what they intend to say. But that is okay with France. But once this development starts, there are many autocratic countries which are autocratic and communist. So, there the control is entirely of military. So, will these things be followed is the question. But while she says that bodily barriers such as chip implants will not be done, she says that they can be added to the uniform of the soldier. And that is why we can easily make out and say that she is saying yes to Iron Man, but no to Batman, which means no genetical mutation. She further said that for augmentation and for a consent from the person will be important. If a soldier has to be augmented, then consent will be asked for. However, she says that the absence of consent cannot be considered to be no to the entire process, but it will be a conditional activity. Imagine a democratic country wanting to or thinking, so the problems involved are going to be lesser. However, autocratic country, as I said earlier, may not wait for consent at all, and the augmented soldiers will almost like be robots. That is why the French defense minister very clearly indicated that they have to do this experimentation because she is not sure that all others countries will be scrupulous as us, that is as French, and therefore there is a requirement of French to prepare themselves for future. And so they want to do this other forms of arm race which is going to start. Now, is the only country France or China doing this? No. According to reports from a secret service, China also has already conducted human testing on PLA members in hope of developing such soldiers with biological enhancement capabilities which will they get. No doubt, there will be no ethical boundaries to China's pursuit of power. And there where lies the problem. US, let me tell you, is also not far behind and spending millions on advanced implant that would allow human brain to communicate with the computers, and that too directly. DARPA, Defense Advancement Research Project Agency, it is a US agency, says that this is going to help people with oral and visual disabilities, such as the veterans who have been injured in combat. But we hope that the use of this will be restricted to such disabilities only and will not be used for enhancement or augmentations of soldiers. Military technology, mind you, is moving ahead at a fast pace with sci-fi creations like Do-It-All goggles, which control soldiers' vitals and displaying real-time combat information at the rear. These so-called augmented soldiers may not have ethics, and that is where the problem starts. With no ethics and values that go into human decision making, therefore the area of conflict would soon enter a phase which can only be classified as inhuman, because the decision making will not be in conformation with values and ethics like the human have. The prediction, rather, I won't say prediction at all. Now, it is said that the very production of augmented soldiers, or can we call it as a super soldier, may be close than we think. Yes, it must have already started. Exploring the ethics of their use will be the next debatable topic in coming years. However, once the augmented soldier is unleashed in the war, then this discussion will have no meaning. France has disclosed that it is doing something like that. But with many nations failing to disclose military research that may lead to such soldiers, it is unlikely that a unilateral agreement will be reached for use of augmented soldier. So, the process needs to start now and immediately. Otherwise, we will be lagging behind, and what happened for nuclear energy or the use of drones will very soon happen to augmented soldiers. So, what is there for India? India need to wake up to this actual thing which is happening world over and get ready for countering and also deploying these augmented soldiers. We need to get ready, as few countries now will be deploying the so-called augmented soldier, that is the Terminator we can say, into combat very soon. And then the ethics and definitely the values of human will not be considered at all. But to be prepared for such eventuality is a very important aspect. So, India need to get ready for the future, and that readiness can be by taking active part in any of these discussions about augmented soldiers. The rules and regulations which will have to be set for the use of this, India should be leading in this discussion so that we do not get such inhuman activity unleashed in a combat. Let's see what happens. When drones were used by US in Afghanistan, nobody thought that their use will be now done by even militants and smaller countries to win a war. Same way, this augmented soldier very soon will be released in a combat and may win war for a few countries. So, as a country, we need to start thinking about it. Our scientific community need to take interest, and we should tell UN to get involved in this activity too. If you like my video on this new subject of augmented soldier, please subscribe to my channel Shankarnath and give your comments if any, and give likes too. Thank you.